conceded that this is the same thing. So we're going to stick with that, right? So theology, basic Christian theology, understands that all of that as one commandment. No other gods, no idols, no worship of created things. All of that falls under the same idea of not having any other gods besides me. You agree to this? This is basic common sense. Great. So when you see a simplified list in like a prayer card or in like a classroom poster, it's just condensed. Protestants, such as yourself, right, do the same thing. But because you guys don't quote all of verse 3 and all of verse 4, right? You say, thou shalt not have any graven images. And that's it. That's what you guys say. You don't add the bow down and worship. You guys don't do that, right? So there goes hypocrisy. So what matters is what all the church actually teaches, not what some little card that you get that's laminated says, okay? The Catechism spells this out. No idolatry, no image worship, no divinization of anything created, superstition, magic, all of that is banned, right? You can't have, in the Catholic Church, you can't have any other gods aside from Jesus Christ. Obviously, we're Christians, right? So the church keeps the text. It condemns idolatry, right? Great. I'm glad we figured that out. Now, on to the Sabbath. The Catholic Church did not change the day of the Sabbath, right? We know that this is not true out of your own mouth, because you can't decide whether it was a pagan Roman emperor, Constantine, or if it was Pope Sylvester. You couldn't even decide which one of them actually changed it. Was it one? Was it the other? Was it both? You don't even know. That's number one. Number two, you could never articulate what document says that it changed. You could never articulate when it happened, right? You're telling me to look it up. I know you're going to tell me to look it up. I have looked it up, right? You're not the first person, nor will you be the last, unfortunately, to bring up this. What's the educational term? Dog shit argument. You're not going to be the first one, and you're not going to be the last. I've done the research. The Pope never changed it, right? You can worship God on any day. You agree with that, right? The Sabbath day was the day of rest, right? That's where you rest.
Make me big, Joseph.
And me, personally, as a teacher, I rest on the Sabbath day, which is Saturday, right? We have no problem saying that the Sabbath day is the seventh day, but more importantly, the day in which we worship God is going to be on the Lord's day, the day that the Lord our God, the Lord of the Sabbath, rose from the dead. That is when we choose to worship. But you can worship God every single day, like we have daily mass every single day. So it's not that complicated. Furthermore,
Sonia.
If you want a biblical reference, go to Hosea chapter 2, verse 11. Now, go ahead, Russell.
Sonia, on the left is the Jewish 10 Commandments. Okay? Those are the 10 Commandments listed by the Jews. The middle is the Catholic 10 Commandments. They are the exact same as the Jewish 10 Commandments, other than we combine the first 2 commandments into 1 commandment, and we split the last commandment into 2 commandments. But they are the same 10. You notice there's nothing about graven images in the Jewish or the Catholics. So like Christian told you earlier, somebody added graven images as the second commandment about 400 years ago. You see that?
I didn't say that they added graven images.
No, we did. We did.
Oh.
See, graven images isn't in the Jewish 10 Commandments or the Catholic. Jews and Catholics have the same. You see that?
So I was right about them changing the 10 Commandments.
No, you're not listening. The Jews and the Catholics have the same 10 Commandments. Neither of them say anything about graven images.
Read number 1 and 2 of the one on the left, and read number 1 of the one in the middle. What's the difference?
The second commandment is supposed to be the third.
What?
The third commandment is don't use God's name in vain. The second commandment...
Ma'am. Walk in, please. Focus. Read the first 2 of the one on the left, and read the first one of the one in the middle, right? So the one on the left is the Jewish 10 Commandments. Read commandment number 1 and commandment number 2. And then read
Oh, well,
commandment
then I must
number
be
1.
Jewish.
Well, do you see graven image in the Jewish one? Show me that. Where's graven images in the Jewish one? Show me. Which number?
Glasses. Just look at that stuff.
Yeah, but it's not there.
It's not there. I'll read it for you. The Jewish 10 Commandments goes as follows.
Okay, thank you.
I am the Lord your God, who has taken you out of the land of Egypt. That's number 1. Number 2, you shall have no other gods but me. Number 3, you shall not take the name of the Lord your God in vain. Number 4, you shall remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Now, in the Catholic 10 Commandments, which is the earliest Christian one, number 1 says, I am the Lord your God. You shall not have other gods besides me. So, the Catholic one, we see a condensation of the first 2. Right? Again, the Jewish one says, I am the Lord your God who took you out of the land of Egypt. That's number 1. And then number 2, you shall not have other gods but me. In the Catholic one, it says, I am the Lord your God. You shall not have other gods besides me. So the first 2 of the Jewish are combined into 1. And the last one of the Jewish one that says, you shall not covet anything, right? It's split into 2. You shall not covet your neighbor's wife. You shall not covet your neighbor's goods. But as Russell
That's what I said.
Beautifully articulated, it's the same thing.
They are the same commandments, other than the Christians don't identify women as property.
Yeah.
You shall not cover your neighbor's wife, and then we split it, and you shall not covet their property. We split the last one and combined the first 2. The Jews did the opposite. But if you notice, nowhere is there anything about graven images. So who added the graven images one? Who do you think?
Mm-hmm.
Friend, this is kind of the point. You should know this because you believe those commandments that were added and changed, not us. You've got it backwards.
Either way, they were changed.
But Sonia, by your people, not by the
Anyways.
Catholics.
Yeah, the
Okay,
ones that you
whatever.
hold to was changed, obviously.
Like the one in the
Anyways, the way
Vatican.
you guys, if you
Sonia,
guys are trying to convince people, you guys should be
Sister.
a little more kinder.
Sonia, listen
And
to
you
me.
should
Right?
not.
It's-
Wait, guys, hold on a second. Sonia, you're 100% right.
Because
it is
if
our
you guys
problem.
love
Sonia,
God
Sonia,
and show
Sonia,
love and
Sonia,
teach-
Jesus is my Lord. Shut your mouth for a minute and listen. You're the problem, ma'am. You don't get to come in here and play victim.
Shut your mouth, you stupid idiot.
You're
Shut up.
stupid.
You're an idiot.
You're
Wait,
freaking
hold on,
I
Sonia.
said
Sonia,
it was
shouldn't
changed.
shouldn't
So
you
you guys
as
are
a
just proving
Calm
shouldn't
down,
you,
girl.
Sonia,
Calm
shouldn't you as a
down.
Christian
Calm
be
down.
nicer and not be calling people stupid idiots if we're the
Calm
ones that's in
down,
the wrong?
girl. Calm down. Calm
Right?
down.
That's number 1. And again, you said the Catholic Church changed the 10 Commandments and removed the Sabbath day part. You said that we changed it specifically. You don't even know how the changes even happened, and you cannot even accuse us of changing it when the 10 Commandments that you hold to was the one that is more changed because they added an extra thing in there in the second commandment.
Yeah. And again, lady, you don't get to come and play the victim after you were the one that was completely and utterly wrong by literally every regard, and then didn't have the decency to be like, hey, my bad for
Pope-
telling you guys earlier what
Pope
you
is
believe.
the Antichrist.
I was
I
wrong.
bet you'll live enjoy
Sonia,
that.
Sonia, you're the Antichrist. God bless. Good luck.
Hang on, real quick.
Dude, you gotta let the idiot go, man. Like, this is painful, dude.
Are you saying the Pope's not the Antichrist?